Okay, we are having an epiphany. That is me right there, and suddenly, somehow, when we loaded that picture up, my eye got weird looking. I don't know why, but that's Grace, and we are having an epiphany.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our walkthrough of a new chamber that Grace created. Grace, why don't you tell us about the idea that you had behind this new test chamber?
Well, I wanted to do like an Alice in Wonderland test chamber. At first it was going to be called Down the Rabbit Hole, but Chell in Wonderland sounded better.
I like it. Now, you've been listening to Alice in Wonderland recently, the audiobook, right?
Yes, I have.
And a lot, actually, I think.
At least 3 times.
Yeah, maybe even more.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so that was where this idea came from. So we're going to load up Chell in Wonderland. And this is our brand new chamber. We just published it today. So we're recording this video on the day it was published.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to load this thing up. And what I like about this is that you incorporated a whole bunch of different things from the Alice in Wonderland story.
Mm-hmm. And a few of them, well, 2 of them actually got out.
Welcome, test prisoner, to the Terra 3 Penal Science Colony. Space criminals, political prisoners, exiled planetary leaders. You're here because the galaxy needed a place to put you, and this is it. So, who is ready to stay here until they die?
It's Cave.
Now,
yeah.
you already met one another on the hyperdrive over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I'm the warden around here.
All right.
So,
Cave's finished.
a few of the things actually sort of got out of order.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's really fun. What I like about this chamber is you walk in to the very first place, and what's that?
Down the rabbit hole you go.
That's the rabbit hole. And you could avoid the rabbit hole if you wanted. Whoops! But what you'd find is that there's really nothing in that room except an exit.
That isn't open.
Yeah, it's closed, so you got to figure out how to open it. So we're down the rabbit hole. Here we are.
Now that button behind there actually opens the exit, but even though it isn't sort of an Alice in Wonderland thing, there is a cube like right behind it in the wall.
Yeah.
And so you realize it was originally in that glass enclosure, but if you stole a cube from another room, since there are plenty of times to do that,
Yeah, you found a quick way out. To solve the problem. So that cube that you need is actually
in the panel
right there. Okay, so tell me about this piece. This is a component from Alice in Wonderland, right?
Yes, it is. This is when they're having a race to keep them dry from the water, and the goo sort of is the water.
Yeah.
And you get the idea of a race because the panel is moving kind of fast, or at least I did.
Yeah. So this is we call it the platform race, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get out of that deadly goo. And here we are. We're a little further down the rabbit hole.
We're at the Mad Turret Party. This is where things got out of order because the Cheshire Faith Plate is actually right after it, but Cheshire Cat is right before the Mad Tea Party.
In the real story. But so here we are, and you find, I love this. You came up with this. You stand here. You're trapped.
Not really.
No, not really.
There's a way to portal out, but not a way to portal in. So you gotta leave that cube there because if you don't, you're sort of stuck.
Later. Yeah, you're in a jam later if you don't do that because it controls something off screen that we can't see right now.
Yeah, really.
Okay, but to get out of here, we can portal out, and we have to get out of this mad turret party. I like to just portal up there. What's this dropper for?
That's one way to defeat the turrets.
Yeah, the white gel. So,
I think that I would prefer that way.
okay, well, I like to just drop down here.
Last time we were testing the record, sort of, one of the turrets just wouldn't fall down. It was just crazy.
Yeah, you can accidentally set them upright on the other side of the glass if you want. I like to throw them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's really no buttons.
Okay, so here we are.
It's portal bump proof, just so you know. Those
This?
of you that are portal bumper. Oh, wait.
No, then we can portal bump right up.
I've never
That's
known.
okay, but let's use the Cheshire Faith Plate. I love this. You're just bouncing them down. But if you move while you're in the air, then you land right there. Okay. All right, cool. Now, what is this next thing?
It's Companions Croquet Ground, and you see the king and queen of companions are over there.
Which
The-
they
the
have hearts
companion-
on them. I want to say, like the Queen of Hearts they've got hearts. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice tie-in. And these big balls here, one of them is yeah, these are the croquet balls. One of them's in the tractor beam over there. And so I'm gonna actually need
The
cube.
king.
Actually,
To put on the throne.
I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna get this cube.
You probably figured out by now. It always reminds me of that.
This is one way to do it. Except that I just forgot. The tractor beam's going the other way. Okay, so
I would grab that if I were.
there's that.
Take it over to the throne.
Oh, yeah, we gotta put the Queen of Hearts on her throne. Okay, so there we are. We drop her. Whoops. We have to drop her on the. And that reverses this. And because of where I stuck that, it should actually catch it and put it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's
now.
hope it works.
I think it did, yeah. So now we are able to go right down this hallway.
I should have put a fizzle on it.
And here we have this.
Couldn't bring one.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Well, we don't want to.
Now, if you just go back up into the other room without doing that step right there, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you really are.
But now we can just walk out of here.
And portal up to the exit.
And I'm going to use the ceiling. And
And
there's
there's
our
the cube.
Franken cube.
And make it walk down into the dead. Make it drop it down in there. It might walk into the dead.
Oh, he tried to hang on. And he's down the rabbit hole now. We better move that portal, though, so he doesn't fall back into this room.
Yeah. Alright, don't go back down there or else.
No, I'm not going to go back down. But now he can't portal out of there by accident. And that's it. That's Chell in Wonderland.
Uh-huh.
What a fun chamber. I love how you came up with all those great ideas.
This is actually our first walkthrough, so this turned out pretty nicely.
I think so. We should do more of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Oh, one more important thing. Be sure to do that.
If you like it.
Yeah. Well, of course you're going to like it. I mean, who wouldn't like it?
Someone.